In this video, I'm going to go over the Learning Materials tab and the have a question discussion board. So, if you have a question in the course, let's say you're outside of class and you're going through the content, you have a question. The best way to communicate is to go to this Have a Question tab. So if you click on this tab, this is the discussion board. Pretty straightforward here. I'll let you read that. So if you have a question, click on this here, and then you press Start a New Thread. Okay, and then just put a title. I'll just say Lesson 1 question, whatever. Okay, so you put a title in there, and then you type in here, blah blah blah. You can attach a photo, you can attach a file, whatever you need to do, and then you just click Post. Okay, and that way, the nice thing about this is if you have this question, more often than not, if you have a question, someone else also has that question. And so this way, if you post it, I will actually get an email whenever you post as the instructor, and as soon as I can, I'll respond to that. Okay, so again, that is the preferred way if you have a question. Now, if you have a question that you don't feel comfortable everybody else seeing, then of course you can shoot me an email. All right, so let's go back to the content and the learning material. So this is where you're going to spend most of your time this semester. Again, all of the content that is provided to you. There is no book for the course. You don't have to purchase a book. All of it is here in the Learning Materials tab, or most of it's in the Learning Materials tab. So this is organized by weeks and lessons, right? So week 1 is the orientation week, okay? And so if you click on that, I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, so you have a little introduction to what's going on that week, and then you can click on the content here. My suggestion is to click, this is a better way to go through this. Click on this sub tab here. If you click on that, okay, now it shows you step by step. The whole thing is all here, right? So little introduction, some guidelines, and so forth. So I'm going to click on lesson 1 to give you a better feel for what most of them look like. So next week is lesson 1. Defining sustainability. So there's a little introduction, gives you an overview of that week, okay? And here's the learning content. Again, I strongly suggest that you click on this tab to the left. So if you open this up, it has a much cleaner appearance, and you literally go through step by step the readings and the videos that are due that week. I also upload the PowerPoint, so you can click on the PowerPoint. That's linked there as well. And so feel free, you can, during class, use these to follow along. If you want to, you can open them up and print them out, okay? So let's go back to the learning content here. All right, so we're in lesson 1. Okay, so there's the PowerPoint. And then it's sort of consecutive, step by step here. First reading, I give you a little overview here, okay? And then you click on the first reading, and then it opens up a document, okay? And then if you go back, again, it gets all weird. So just, again, I would click on this tab over here to keep everything straight. So there's reading 1. Here's the second reading. I give you an overview of the second reading. Okay, and so there's the second reading. And then there's the third reading, which is actually a video. And so then you can click on the video here. Right, so this will actually take you out to the video. You can click on the video, play it inside, or if you want a bigger version of it, you can actually click this and it'll take you out to the YouTube video, okay? And then so on and so forth. So again, if you just get back to this site, this part of the page, you just click on the learning content and you go through, okay? And so that's how each week is organized. You have a description of a video or a reading, and then you have the reading, okay? And then at the end, there'll be a quiz, okay? So the quiz is all based on this content. And so that's how every single lesson, so all of these lessons here, 1 through 12, exactly the same organization. You click on it, you open it up, description of the reading or video, then you go through the video, and then at the end there's a quiz. Keep in mind that you are welcome to open up the quiz ahead of time, look at the questions and get some insight into what the key points of the material will be. Okay, now the other thing, if you want to, you can actually click on, there's another way to go through the content. If you click on, let's see, click on this, sorry. All right, so this is the same thing as was on the previous page. So this you can read through the description, and then you actually can page through. If you go next, it's going to open up that reading. And then if you go next, it'll open up the key concepts again. And then you can go through the reading again. Right? And then you click next and so forth. So there's multiple ways to go through it. My personal preferred way to go through it, just because it's easier, a little easier for me to keep track, is to go back again to the main page here. Sorry, this is taking so long. And I would click here on the Learning Content tab, and then it's a little easier just to go through each piece of the material. Okay, so that's how each of the weeks are organized. And again, all of the readings and videos, all of the content is provided and accessible through the D2L course.